Hey everybody, please be sure to like and subscribe for this video as I try to grow the channel. Alright, so this is a review for Real Housewives of Potomac Season 7, Episode 17, a grand finale. And this is going to be a quick review. Why? Because it ain't even worth... Never mind. Anyways, we start this episode with Ashley and Lil Dean. They go to dinner. He's showing out on the way into the restaurant because he doesn't want to wear his shirt to dinner. I was looking like, where is your black mama side, Ashley? But okay. Anyway, Ashley got a house in Arlington, Virginia, a very expensive part of Virginia, which I know, along with Alexandria, like Crystal City, those kind of places. But she got this house in their LLC. This makes me think, Ashley, your credit is fucked up. And at this point, I don't understand why it is still fucked up. Why are you making, what are you making on this show that you haven't stacked money away? Don't tell me you've been spending it on your hair or your clothes. No tea, no shade. I'm not saying you look bad or anything, but it doesn't look like you look expensive. Okay? Ashley's still letting Michael handle all the business for closing his house. Like, she was like, it's a lot, and I'm just glad he's here to do it. Bitch, that's how he undercut you. That same old Ponzi scheme, white man on Wall Street bullshit. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like I said before, stop treating Michael like the daddy you wish you had, honey. Stop. Take a leap of faith and watch over your shit. Despite the inconvenience of having to do the work like the rest of us millennials. Anyway, then we get Karen talks to Mia. Mia tells her about how Charisse talks about how she will sleep with any man walking when she's drunk. Charisse, honey, you are whack, you are desperate, and you are bloated. Everything about you just looks bloated. Your hair looks bloated, your chest looks bloated, your stomach looks bloated. And I say bloated because she's not fat or anything like that, but she looks fucking bloated. And you look bloated with resentment, anger, bitterness, unhappiness, and I want you to fuck off my screen. Even when they play the flashbacks, because you wasn't even in this scene per se, but you was on my goddamn nerves. All right, Karen says it doesn't sound like you defended me to me, and Mia was like, no. Karen said, well, based on how we've grown, I would have defended you, and I believe Karen when Karen says that. She said she put me in timeout because she don't trust her ass. The same place she put Candace, the same place she put Giselle. You bitches cannot be trusted. And before it's over, you will be begging for Candace's friendship because Giselle don't give a fuck about nobody but motherfucking Giselle and will throw your ass under the bus. Don't think because you got skipped this season, hardcore Mia, that Giselle won't find room for you next season. Don't worry, it's coming. Okay? And I ain't even starting that yet. Robin, I hate your fake dumb ass so much. You are so whack, and you're the worst kind of person, because you a weak bitch, and I can't say this shit enough. You follow behind other people, you act like you're 13. Y'all see blue eyes, with your dumb ass. It was so clear you felt guilty about some shit in your life. Anyway, you tell him about this fake ass event you're gonna have in Jamaica, which you don't have. The mama wasn't having it. The father is supportive. Robin is so stupid, and honestly, that's a disrespectful thing to tell your parents. And no, I don't think they just popped over your house and the cameras and the microphones just happen to be on them. Stop playing with me, okay? I just got done grading papers, and quite frankly, I'm a little tired, so I'm a little cranky right now. Okay, but these people are doing stuff that make me cranky. Okay, so the marriage is giving fake. Why wouldn't you invite your parents? Anyway, I like her father. I really do. I like Guy. He's like that nice man at the park, the nice black man that speaks to other black people, especially when he sees them, just because he's kind and retired, not creepy. And then you talk to him on the park bench, and then you find out like he's like a millionaire and part of like the Black Boule and went to school with like W.E.B. Du Bois's niece or something. Like he's that kind of. I like him. He all right with me. So Mia goes to get her biopsy and results. It's looking like she needs her lymph nodes examined and removed, but they don't seem to be cancerous, which is great. Good for her. G looks like he's over it, but like I said, I don't wish that on my worst fucking enemy, and I'm not gonna do that now. Even I don't care what this TV show for entertainment. That kind of stuff is serious. So Giselle talks about her daughters. She talks to her daughters about her fibroids and her upcoming surgery. She tells the girls about her date with Steve, some guy apparently she's known since she was like 6, probably somebody she went to Jack and Jill with. Anyway, they look at her and their looks are shady. And they're better at this reality TV game than she is. Like, we're not going to embarrass our mother right now because we don't even take this relationship seriously. And good for y'all. Don't get invested. So one daughter asked about her fibroids, about how she pees. They stay checking each other. One of the girls was just like, stop. And the girls seem, by the way they was asking questions to Giselle, seemed like they struggled in biology class. And Giselle, their teacher skipped over, the school failed them. No, maybe your daughters weren't studying that hard. Okay, these are some of the biological basics. And if you thought that was an issue, honey, you should have removed them. So the majority of this episode is at Candace's, not album release, but video release party. There is a distinction. And apparently half the damn people coming didn't really know the distinction, okay? Especially Wendy, who's supposed to be her friend. Nevertheless, we get there, and Candace does what Candace always does. She's asking for a special intro, as she should at her party, but like starts crying about her mother, her sister, her family, especially her husband, and how good he's been to her. Pause. Candace, if you respect and appreciate your husband, that bitch Giselle shouldn't have been invited. I don't give a fuck if this is a Bravo TV or event or not. Robin adds absolutely nothing to any scene she comes to. Fuck them two bitches. But especially Giselle. She done lied on your motherfucker husband. You love him so much, but you let this hoe up in your party. And I know people been sitting around saying like, oh, Candace and Wendy forgive too easily. And they just let them, because people are hung up on this colorism, dark skin shit. No, let me tell you what the fuck all of them are. Greedy as fuck, and they don't give a shit as long as they on TV getting paid and getting attention. That's what the fuck this comes down to. Period. And you'll allow your husband to be thrown under the motherfucking bus. Okay? So then we go down a series of things. So the Jasmine Brand, who's a blogger, her hair is always too much for me, but okay. I don't really follow her like that, but I always recognize like those crazy braids or whatever. Anyway, then we get Karen coming in with Ray, trying to mind her business. Giselle and Sharice, miserable, lonely ass, is sitting in the corner like, well, Karen's trying to avoid us. Well, bitch, why you think she's trying to avoid y'all? This is not her party. This is not her event. And maybe she has an ounce of class to stay the fuck away from you. Why would she engage y'all and give Sharice camera time? That's clearly what she begging for. I'm like, Sharice, why do you keep doing this? Giselle, why do you keep doing this? Both of y'all are miserable bitches. And Giselle, that dress would have been cute on someone else. It doesn't work for you. The sparkles didn't work. The weave didn't work. I'm over it. I'm done. Okay? Then y'all come. Mia's up in her face. And so is Giselle. Giselle was like, oh, well, while she was telling you, so did she tell you that she called you a prostitute? She basically asked, are y'all saying she's a prostitute? And Sharice and Giselle both said no. They should have flashback. Then Karen basically asked Ray just to kind of step aside. She said she's fine. You know, that kind of thing. Because I don't think she wanted to be discussing stuff like that in front of her husband. Because it is disrespectful. Okay? Because Karen seems to have respect for herself and her husband. She talks to Mia to the side. Mia is telling her all this bullshit. Well, I heard this over a year ago and heard that you were with this man at this restaurant in PG County. You know that restaurant? And Karen was like, no. Karen said, matter of fact, I called my people and they don't even know who Mia is. I said, ooh, child. These bitches get on here and start lying and ruining other people's marriages. But then again, Mia, I don't expect more of you. Any woman that gets on TV and admits that they were the side chick, the other woman, and then married the husband, you can't possibly have respect for anybody else's marriage. You don't have respect for your own. You fucking other people in the midst of your marriage. And your old dumbass husband is okay with it. Why? I don't know. But if you get sick, G, I hope you don't expect this bitch to take care of you. Anyway, especially with your unstable finances, because they put y'all on blast at the end of the episode. Then Ashley calls herself trying to pull Chris Bassett aside. And Chris Bassett went the fuck off and was like, I'm not doing this shit. Why? Because he done watched her season after season, her and her messy ass husband, who has had real ass, court ass allegations, HR violations, with Bravo TV, which we had found out on multiple reunions, and you got the nerve to try to call Candace's husband out, and you and Candace don't even like each other? You lucky all he did was walk away. Because let me tell you something, you deserve to be cursed the fuck out. And Candace, you following your husband and trying to calm him down, yeah, you should have, but that hoe shouldn't have been invited to your motherfucking party. And while I'm thinking about it, this video release, first of all, didn't deserve no party, but girl, okay. It was given real, like I told you before, she looked like she was imitating Maya. And like the late 90s, early 2000s. And she also, that whole video was giving, I was a Destiny's Child fan as I was growing up. Bills, Bills, Bills. And I want to have that nostalgia in my video that ain't nobody gonna watch. Okay, and in the process of nobody not watching this video at this fucking party, because I swear she don't have friends. But the cast is all up there and disrespecting her husband. I'm over it. She had the nerve to then make a speech to Giselle, Robin, Sharice, that whole motherfucking crew, Wendy, all of them, and said, well, I love y'all, even though y'all fucked up and messed up. Fuck them bitches. What the hell are you telling them? You love them. And how you gonna love your man and they dogging him out? These bitches are too fake for me. So then we get at the end of the episode, and see, this is why I do reaction videos, and I'll say stuff about, black people who have been brutalized one way or another, like the Shanquella Robinsons, Tyree Nichols, and a lot of that does take stuff out of me, but like, this is kind of like just celebrity news report. That's not my shit. I do like Black History Facts today. I'm just being myself. All these people talking about it's gonna be this big interview with Andy Cohen, this, that, and the other. I watch 8 minutes of that. Watch What Happens Live. They did not take her to task. Her and Juan, I guess, got married. I still don't see no certificate, so I guess they had a ceremony. She's sitting up there with her. She is dumber than I fucking thought and more inarticulate than I thought. And the fact that she keeps getting away with this bullshit. Okay, number two, Bravo was in on it because you can tell that was not no camera phone action. Bravo was there. They were mic'd up. We saw everything. So, yes, contractually, she did what she was supposed to do. So, no, she didn't do the Kenny Moore. Now, why you went and want your homegirls there? I knew Robin and them ain't have enough money to fly out to Jamaica, no how. Anyway, I mean, maybe they went. Maybe two of them went. Maybe two of them could afford a ticket. And she's just like, well, I don't demand transparency. Define that. And me and Juan, I didn't put that in a prenup about infidelity. And yeah, that is one of the things. But I don't know why people are acting so excited over this. And it's crazy, Juan. She said she was dating somebody from the Baltimore Ravens. She's from Canada. I said, this is some fuck shit. Juan has girlfriends. You probably... Never mind, go. Y'all bitches are whack, and yes, I'm glad I have a break before the reunion. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And thank you to all of you who have. That really means so much to me. And I'll see you soon. Bye.